Okay, so this is part 2 on how to solve the Rubik's Cube. Original Rubik's Cube or 3x3, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we did the top layer, and now we did the second layer. And now we're going to do the bottom layer, which is positioning and orienting the cube, the corners on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to go into positioning right now, and then we're going to go to orienting. And so here's a pair of red cubies. So there's a two pair close to each other. So just move those into the, sometimes you won't have them. These are already positioned because, well, I'll explain positioning in a second. Because sometimes you will get these already positioned together, and sometimes you won't, so that you'll have to do more work. But sometimes it'll do it all for you. So how they're positioned is, okay, this is the red side and that's the green side. And this is already oriented, by the way, too. And here's the yellow bottom. They're positioned because they're in the correct place. Because that's the yellow, green, red. And this is the red side, that's the green side, and that's the yellow side. So that's in the right place. It's kind of just like up here on the white. You're just positioning those. And this is too, because that's yellow, blue, and red. And this is the blue side, that's the red side, and that's the yellow side. So that's right too. Okay, now let's go to the other side. This is in the wrong place, because that's green, yellow, and orange. And this is this is the orange side, and that's the green side, and that's the yellow side. That has to go there. So that has to go there. And this needs to go over here, because that's the orange side and the blue side, and that's the yellow side. So it would go here. So these two need to swap, or switch, whatever. So you're going to do this algorithm. Remember this, or write it down. Okay, so R-I, D, I, R, F, F, D, F, I, R, I, D, R, B2, bottom twice. And that positioned them, because here's the red and the blue, and there's the yellow, blue, and red. This is the blue side and the red side. And here's the blue, orange, and yellow. And this is the yellow side, that's the orange side, that's the blue side. So that's correct. And all these others are correct too. Sometimes you'll have to do that same thing again. Sometimes you'll have to do a lot of work positioning them everywhere, but hopefully you got that. Sorry it wasn't mixed up more. I wish I could show you, because then you'd probably get it better. So just, if you have any problems, message me. And I'll say that at the end of the video again. Okay, so now we just have to orient the pairs. Because this red has to go to this side, the yellow has to go to that side, and this orange has to go to this side. This blue has to go over here to this side, this red has to go to here, and the yellow has to go down to here. But these two are already positioned, because that's the, see, it's on the, this corner is oriented because that's the green and that's the red, so it's on the correct side. Same with the yellow, and same with this. Okay, so listen carefully, because this kind of gets confusing. When you find two oriented edges already, don't use this algorithm I'm about to show you on a side next door to it. Just go to the opposite side and use this. So remember that, so I don't have to repeat it. So just do this algorithm I'm about to show you. And so this algorithm is for orienting. R-I, D, I, R, yeah, again, RI, bottom twice, R, and bottom twice. So that got that other two pair mixed up, which is good because you don't want that. Okay, now you have to look at the bottom a lot to do the rest. Okay, so this is an oriented corner right here, and that's yellow. And now look at the yellow, just face your bottom, this is your bottom. Now turn it diagonally so you could see this looks like an arrow going up, up, up and away. And look at that. And always go to your right side when you see that. And you're going to use that algorithm I just showed you recently, just a second ago. And do that on this side. And use this as your face. So do that R-I-D-I thing. So do that right now. R-I-D-I, R-D-I, R-I-D twice, R and D twice. And that got... It just keep doing this. You might have to do it about 3 or 4 times to get all these edges, all these corners positioned. Oriented, sorry. Okay, so now find another corner. Sometimes there might be 2 corners, so just choose. So that's facing that way, go to your right. So like say if a corner was facing this way, go to your right. If the arrow was facing this way, going up, go to your right and use that face. Okay, so this is facing that way, so go to your right, and you're going to use the orange face this time. So do the same thing. R-I-D-I, R-D-I, R-I, D2, R, D2. And there you go. You got all your corners positioned and oriented. And now I'm going to teach you how to orient your bottom edges in the next part 3, and that'll be your final part for learning the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Like I said, if you have any problems, just message me, or questions, anything. Okay, so please resume to part 3 on how to solve the Rubik's Cube. Thanks, bye.